Hello Facebook Ads people, I'm Konstantinos and today we're gonna see another case study with a new ad account and a new pixel and how I managed to make it from unprofitable profitable. Of course not the whole ad account, I managed to make one campaign, but it's a work in progress, I'm having progress and I would like to document this, as I have done with other ad accounts and show you how I started unprofitably, how it's starting now to be profitable in one campaign, what else I'm gonna do, what else I'm gonna test so that you can understand a little bit the process, because new ad accounts are challenging, they need a lot of refreshing on campaigns all the time. The pixel is not there to keep up going with the information and the data and give you stable results, so it's a little bit of challenging.
I wish it wasn't so hard.
So I want to document it, also do it inside the course with more information so that everybody can learn from that. Before we go into my PC, I need to tell you that this is a supplement brand. It's a startup. They have never run any ads. They have never done anything. It's just completely new. We're starting with meta ads and with a new pixel. As all the supplement brands, they have a very good profit margin. Break-even return on ad spend is on 1.2, but most of them, they don't have good AOV, which is one of the problems that we're gonna address inside their account. They have 60, it's not so bad. Most of them, they start with 30, 40, which is something that it's a red flag for me, and I don't take this kind of startups. But if I believe in the project, if I see the vision, and of course, this is a client of mine that has another successful store, so I know that he's really serious. I'm taking these projects because I believe that I can have an impact on the things that are gonna happen there. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my Facebook ads course. It took me 6 months of video editing everything and 3 months of video shooting. And because of that, I have created the best Facebook ad course in the world. Inside, you're going to find super advanced information, but information also for beginners. It takes you by the hand in order to teach you how to do Facebook ads from the beginner level to super advanced level. It has inside Loom videos from cost caps, speed caps, Loom videos from CBO, ASC optimization. It has chosen 5 sessions, inner circle sessions, and it has a lot of theory with whiteboard, also strategies that are working all of these years, things that I have developed, things that I know that they are working because I have spent millions and millions on the platform. Currently, I'm spending between 5 and 10 million every month, sometimes it's even more, across 30 accounts, and I have access to many more. So I know what is currently working and all the latest trends, and this is what I'm doing inside the course. I'm showing you live ad accounts with real spend and what is working right now. And if you want, you can click the link below, you can go and you can check some videos that I have open free for you so that you can check if you like the course or not and decide if you want to buy it or not. I will see you there. Let's go into my PC. Let me show you the ad account, how it started, what we have tested, what we're doing now, what we're going to do in the future. Most likely there are going to be more videos when the ad account is going to be more profitable, because I believe that this is going to be the case, and I will see you there. So, new ad account, not a lot of things to see. As you can see, there's not many campaigns. As you can see, the first campaign over here started on 19th of January. We started, these were not spending, by the way, which is typical on new ad accounts. When you start new campaigns, they don't spend. Over here, we're starting our first ads. You can see that we're having bad results. And the first things that we want to see on ad accounts like this is to analyze the CPM. As you can see, the CPM is 160, 146. It's pretty high. We want our CPM to drop into numbers like 50, 60, maybe 70. Supplements have a lot of competition, but this number here, it's not acceptable. This is our AOV. As you can see here, you have this kind of AOV that we will try to improve also later. Of course, let me tell you that with this kind of CPM, the money that we spend, we're not reaching so many people. As you can see, we're reaching just a handful of people. And the way that you need to think this is that your pixel is now new. It doesn't understand who to target. So either we're going to be lucky with a hot pocket that's going to be formed, or the creatives are going to be really good. One of the biggest mistakes that most owners do in that case is that they go and they focus so much on the packaging. They focus on saying that we have good ingredients and all of that. Nobody cares about that. They care about things that are gonna make them sell. And now, initially, nobody knows you, so you need to say things. I'm just trying to use some stupid examples over here. You're gonna say things that you're not doing sex anymore with your wife, and with this, you're gonna do sex with your wife, and you're gonna save your marriage, for example, okay? it needs to be. I'm saying this because this is the example that I used to him, and he started doing better creatives instead of showing the packaging like this, for example, that nobody knows, by the way. You're not at that level. Nobody knows you're at this level, and they don't understand that by just showing the packaging or saying that we have better ingredients, it's not a compelling argument for someone to convert if they don't know you. We need to remember, if you remember, we had a video about the 5 stages of Eugene Schwartz. At this point, we're a startup and we need to actually tell to people that they don't know that they have a problem, that they have a problem. This, for example, sexless marriages. I'm telling this because it's just a new trend that I'm seeing all the time. Obviously, they are targeting me also because I'm close to 40, and I guess people that are on 40, they don't do sex. I don't know. It's the same thing as dating. After some point, as you grow older, you're gonna see dating apps all the time bombarding you with advertisements. This is another thing that they say, that sexless marriage is they're having these problems and these problems and these problems, and most of the time it's going to be someone selling a supplement or someone selling a coaching for how to fix your marriage and all of that. I guess this is a niche right now, so this is why people attack it. And this is, by the way, something that you are creating a problem. So someone might be on a sexless marriage, for example, but they don't think that it's a problem. So you create the problem over there. You tell them that this is a problem. You're gonna get a divorce or whatever that may be. So this is the stage that you can have and say that you have this problem, you don't know it, so you are now aware of your problem. And then you go to the second stage, which is that you say that this problem is gonna be solved with my product. And then you go to the stage that you're gonna say that there's also the other product, but my product is better. So we're on the third stage of awareness for people that we're going to compare with other brands if we have good materials or not. Initially, we need to attract people that they might not know that they have a problem, or they might not know that there's a solution or our product is a solution, okay? So this is something that we're starting to do, and we're going to do it with creatives and a little bit with targeting. So just to explain over here, we started with a batch that was really generic, focusing more on the packaging, while nobody cares about that. And the big shift over here, which is this campaign over here, came after a new batch of creatives that was actually much better attacking specific angles, specific things. What I told to him is, put thought behind your creative. Don't just put a creative and just show the ingredients or so that it has good flavor and all of that, okay? Just attack a problem, find a problem, attack the problem, tell that the product is the solution, and do it like this. Obviously, I believe that initially we should do statics because after doing a lot of statics with a lot of different angles, then we can do videos for the angle that it's actually working and we have found that it's working. So over here, what we have done is that we have done different batches of creatives. This one got sales, but which is a very good sign, by the way. There are cases that you go into another account and you don't even see sales. Here, at least we see sales. We know that we have to improve on certain things. The first thing that we're going to check is the checkout purchase ratio. We have 39 to 24. So we do understand that that it's converting really well on the website, so we don't have a problem there. We have a problem with the traffic. We can see over there that it's really expensive, so we know that we haven't hit a specific pocket. This one has 35 because it's an engagement campaign. You cannot see it because I blurred everything here. And then we're gonna try to do some interest testing over here with something that has worked over here consistently. The interest test has given us a little bit of lower in some interest inside because these are all different interests. And I have focused in the one interest. The interest, by the way, just so you know, it was nutrient. That has actually worked here. Why do we do that? We do that in case that the creatives are weak and they cannot find hot pockets, because creative is also targeting. We are trying to help a little bit by just giving a little bit more data with interests. Of course, they're expanding to broad, but still we're trying to do that. And then I'm running here a crazy method with a nutrient that actually has worked, and I'm having lower CPM, which is what I really want to see. And then lower CPM also here on the same batch. Let me see if it's the same. No, actually it's not the same, it's another one. So here I'm starting improving a little bit, as you can see, my CPM. So I'm going from this one to this one. So first thing that we need to see is consistency. Even if it's unprofitable, I need to see 1 sale every day, 2 sales every day. I need to see that. The second thing that I need to see is that I will try to do a crazy method with an interest that I have seen is working better. I'm gonna do interests. I'm gonna do other targeting. I'm gonna do other creatives, trying to lower the CPM. Lowering the CPM means that we're in a good path and we're gonna start having some decent results. Of course, I'm gonna close the crazy method over here because I have done the work that I wanted, and here I'm having another batch which is doing really well. It's not profitable yet, but I want to keep it because it has lower CPM, which means that it's helping me. There are cases that if you're not getting sales and your CPM is going to be low, it means that you're getting lower quality traffic. High CPM is not always bad. For example, if you have a high AOV product, maybe you are going to have high CPM since the beginning because you need more. You are asking for more difficult clients basically. Over here though, I need to decrease it because with 60 CPM, 69 or 60 AOV, obviously here I need to drop my CPM, and this is the process that I'm doing here. I'm dropping it, and then I'm doing a new batch of creatives which has worked really well, and I'm having good results. And I'm having not only good results, but I'm having also consistency. Yesterday you can see that this one was on 1.94, and the previous day was 1.75. So you can see that I'm having some consistency over here, 2.39. So this is a very good sign. This is the first campaign that I'm hitting over here, which is profitable. And I'm also scaling it from 200 to 300. You can do all of these things with different budgets. Obviously here, I have an owner which has another business, so he has budget to do all of that. On the last 7 days, so we are having this campaign which is profitable now. It's our first profitable campaign that we're hitting, and we're having this one that we're gonna keep a little bit more. I lowered though from 200 to 100 just to maintain it. The reason I'm keeping it is because I like the CPM. You can see here that the AOV is increasing. Why? Because I have done a discussion that I said that imagine, for example, that you are having one ROAS with 60. In theory, if you make this 120 AOV, then basically the ROAS is 2 immediately. And I told him that right now we're hitting in this campaign 1.5 and something in a smaller spend, but later this is not going to be scalable. So we need to increase the AOV. So he's working on that side and he's increasing the AOV. And as you can see here, we have this new batch. And what I have done on top of that, I'm doing interests over here to try to see if I can lower more the CPM, because here I'm having CPM of 129 with this winning product. So I'm gonna try to do interest with this winning product, and then maybe a crazy method on top of that with something that's working. This one is pretty new. It has started yesterday. Today it's 12th of February. So it started yesterday, and it's just 1 day, so we're not gonna criticize it. And then I have another campaign where I have done this, because here I'm having just one winner. No, this is not the campaign. Let me find it.
A few minutes later.
So as you can see here, what I'm seeing is that I'm having sales here, here, and in this one. So because he has created all of these, I said to myself, okay, let me take all of the other creatives also and put them in another campaign, because this was a successful pack of creatives. But you can see that I'm having good results on those. So I removed those 3, and then and this one that I closed because I didn't like the numbers, and I'm running all the others in a new campaign, which is basically this one, trying to find another winner from the batch that he gave me, and he's gonna give me another batch, and so on. And we're gonna continue refreshing the ad account all the time, trying to fix better AOV. The conversion rate is very good, so there's nothing to fix there. And we're trying to do also better CPM and go lower and lower in CPM, because this is also really important. We're gonna do a little bit more of interest, a little bit more of crazy method interest, and eventually we are gonna focus only on broad targeting and our creatives. But initially maybe it's needed in order for you to lower the CPM. I'm gonna make another video for sure as I progress in this ad account, and I will see you for the closing of the video. So this is the process. I hope that this has helped you to understand a little bit more of what we do in new ad accounts and new pixels and stuff, and how we address it. Of course, the difficult part here is that I need to protect the client and not show you the creatives and all of that, or the brand. Sadly, that's the best that I can do. That's the farthest point that I can reach to show you things so that you can understand. I know it's not ideal, but it's something, while others are not showing you anything. If you want to learn more, you can check my book, you can check my course where I have clear case studies like this one also, more than 3, I believe, in the videos. In the chapter that I'm explaining how to start with a new pixel. And of course, I have many more videos from scaling to starting tactics or to theory, Loom videos of optimization. All of this is inside the course. You can see all of the reviews from the people that they have loved it. And there's a free version so that you can go and see if you like it or not. Also, I have my mentorship program, Chosen 5, where I'm working with people daily on their ad accounts. Of course, you need to have a certain spend, you need to have a certain level of understanding meta ads and stuff. You cannot be a complete beginner. And talk to me to see if there is any spot. And until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.